And okay, we have already dissected what transpired in the NBA Finals between Milwaukee Bucks. Oh, one more thing before we go to our Olympic topic. Do you think the Milwaukee Bucks could repeat as a back-to-back champion?
That would be very hard.
Uh huh.
Because consider that probably next season a lot of teams will be healthy. Brooklyn being one
Yes.
of them that's going to be healthy.
Uh huh.
Um, it's going to be hard for them to run it back, but we'll see.
How do you see the return of Kawhi Leonard? He's got his knee operation. That's why he was not, he failed
Yeah,
to play in the
the last two games.
yes,
Yeah.
last two games.
hmm
It's a very strong team, you know.
it is, but
The mistake that what they did, as I could tell you, when they traded Williams.
Lou Will, yeah,
Yeah, why get Rondo when you have Williams already in your team?
I don't know.
Back to back sixth man of the year awardee.
Yeah,
Going for Rondo. I was really laughing what they did
they did. Yeah,
in the trade.
that was not a good move, but
Yeah, no, bad.
I don't know.
Really bad.
It's all up to them, man. Um, when Kawhi comes back, the team will be. He played most of the games, but
Correct.
I think it's not going to make a big difference considering there's going to be a lot of movement, especially in the
Uh-huh.
Western Conference.
Correct.
The coming season is going to be a lot of movement, so we'll see. We'll just wait and see.
And
But
I think Indiana will be back with
oh,
Murray
yeah,
in the
they
lineup, right?
yeah they're building teams now out here. They're
Every team,
yeah.
especially in the West.
Mhm.
Ay, correct.
Yeah.
Oh God, let's go to the Olympics. We were talking, you were discussing about is it the end of the era for the dream team in the Tokyo Games? What do you think of that?
Uh, yeah, I don't think they're going to win. It's going to be hard.
They're not going to end the era of that dream team USA.
Yeah, it's going to be because you have teams that are really serious. Yeah, you have
Yeah.
even Spain. Spain has a good
Yes,
team.
Mark Gasol is the Gasol.
The brothers are there,
Uh-huh.
and to be honest, I think US this time they took a very weak team, in my opinion.
Weak team.
Yeah,
Uh-huh. Why? Why do you think of that?
they have
They
more.
have no more superstar except for Duran.
No, Lillard is there.
Oh, Lila, yeah. Lila will be the surprise of the team.
Yeah, Lillard is there. They have a good center in
Uh-huh.
Adebayo. Uh, so those ones, and then the other players are all young. So I don't know. We'll wait and see again.
But of course, there are more countries now playing with NBA experience and players, of course.
Exactly.
Uh-huh. And of course, the Team USA was beaten by Nigeria and Australia.
Yeah. So
Remember that?
yeah. So if Australia, Nigeria, and Spain, those teams are the ones who are gonna give America a run for their money in the Olympics.
Yes, of course, Australia, Spain, and even Argentina, of course.
Yes.
When the NBA opened the doors for these European players, they are accepting the fact that the domination of the US team would be diminished totally.
In international games.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
Of course, Marc Gasol led Spain,
Yes.
or is still leading Spain in its quest for the Olympics, and they even beat the Americans. Huh?
Yes.
They won Olympic gold medal 2008 and 2012,
See?
right?
Yeah. So yeah, we'll see.
We'll see.
Yeah.
But I believe if James joined the team, but he will not join the team because of Durant
Yeah.
presence in the team. He's got an old stare at Durant who told point him blankly that he is not the GOAT. Why tell that to a player of the same caliber? My goodness. And besides, James is not asking for his opinion about the GOAT.
Yeah, no, it's that argument, especially actually about LeBron and Jordan.
Yeah.
It should be left. It should be left for the critics and everyone. The players should not worry about that.
Yes, let the fans.
Yeah, let the fans debate that.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
You know why I think Australia could be a bigger a player in this Tokyo Games because of these players. Huh? They have one of the best point guard in the amateur rank. Olympics is considered the amateur league.
Yes.
Huh?
Yeah.
Patty Mills,
Patty Mills. Yeah.
one of the best at three-point shooter, and the ball distributor.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
He's small, but of course he's
oh no, he has a lot of experience.
correct.
He is good. He is good. Yeah.
I don't know if who is this Ben Simmons? Is he playing for Australia? I have not seen his name.
Ben Simmons. He is. Yeah. Ben Simmons is there. Let's see.
That's why Australia is being considered one of the contender for the gold now. But what about the other European teams where a player like Luka Doncic from Slovenia?
Yeah. Slovenia is in the Olympics.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
It's a very, very strong lineup today. 12 teams in the men's and 12 teams in the women competition.
Yeah. Ben Simmons withdraws from Olympics.
Oh, that's what I'm saying. I read he did not. He was not playing for the Australian team. Wow. But let's see. Let's see how the games will be played in the Olympics. And the men, even the women's team of the USA has been controlling this side of the competition with I think 5 or 6 straight Olympic gold medals in the women's event.
Yeah.
Is your country having a women's team in basketball?
Yeah. You have a basketball team in the Olympics. Yeah.
Okay. And now you send an Olympic team in basketball?
Yes.
The women and men?
No, just the women.
The women.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just the women. Yeah.
And how do you think your team will fare against these countries? There are 12 teams there.
Yeah.
Of course, USA is the top choice.
Yeah, USA the top choice, but we'll see. You never know. They're not as good as the US,
Mhm.
but they've been trying. They've played well in the African competitions,
Uh-huh.
so we'll see how it goes.
So they're playing in the professional league.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
And even some NBA players are playing in Europe in the professional league there. They are being paid well there. Although not the same payment they receive in the NBA.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Well, of course, let's see. The games will start, I think, in July 26 or 27.
26. Yeah.
Yeah. The first, and then let's move to football. Football is now being played.
Oh yeah, they're not playing football.
They started football in the Olympics 2 days or 3 days before the opening ceremonies. And then football, of course, European countries.
Yeah.
The Asian countries, we have the toughest team in China and Japan.
Yeah. I know. Yeah.
Yes, of course, Japan is seeded now because they host. So no need for qualification tournament for them to enter the league selected team.
Yeah.
And how do you think? How do you see the football? Will there be a champion from Europe or from Asia? Asia have not met the rather really tough criteria for winning the gold in the soccer in the Olympics. Only in the Asian Games, probably.
Yeah, no, I think it will go to a European team.
Would you think Italy again, as what Italy did in the 2020 Euro?
Yeah, they'll probably want it. I think Italy is Argentina in.
Yes.
Yeah, so one of those two, Italy or Argentina.
Of course, Argentina is one of the toughest team in the football competition. You know.
Yeah.
Well, of course, other teams or other events. There are around 50, I think 50 events now in the Olympics. And my country has sent 19 athletes for in boxing. We have, as usual, we are depending on the boxing team. Now, weightlifting for women.
Oh wow.
Yes, our 2016 silver medalist is now the number 2 in Asia and in the world. Let's see, Hidilyn Diaz could win the first Olympic gold for the Philippines in the weightlifting 49 kilogram event.
Wow, that would be nice.
Ooh, we hope so. We are praying for that. And you have a Olympic team in weightlifting, men and women?
No, not in weight.
No, not your actually your event, right?
Yeah.
Your event is athletics, of
Mostly
course.
athletics, and a lot of field sports. So like javelin.
Yeah, that's athletics.
Yeah. So we have there's long jump.
Yes, and the I told you the last event is always the marathon. It's the marathon, and your runners are favorite there together with Ethiopia, together with other South African countries.
Yeah, Ethiopia, Eritrea.
Yes, and I hope your Kenya will win the gold there.
I hope they win.
When was the last time you win gold in that event in the athletics? The marathon, 20K, 10,000.
Yeah, they win. These guys win gold all the time.
Okay.
It's hard. Even the last Olympic, they won gold. Was it? I think it was 10,000 meters, and then the the marathons that usually happen in, the ones that happen in between Olympics. So they've won quite a number of medals.
Yeah. Athletics event start on July 30 with the men's 10,000 meter run.
Oh,
July 30.
that's next week.
Oh, yeah. And then the next day, women's one, that will discuss through the field event, the decathlon. You have a decathlon, a decathlete?
I haven't
10 events?
I haven't checked.
You haven't checked it, yeah. And then, well, that's the most important event, the 100-meter dash for men and women.
Yeah.
Wow. I don't know. I failed to read all the athletes there. If Usain Bolt has been, is he running again for the fourth or fifth Olympic?
No, he retired.
He retired, yes. Of course, our best bet is Andre Agassi. Degrassi. Our bet. I hope he wins now the gold.
Since
Oh my goodness, he won the silver. He's a running partner of Usain Bolt, right?
yeah,
Probably he received several points from the greatest short distance runner, the fastest man on earth.
man on earth, yeah.
Yeah. Well, the long jump, everybody. The steeplechase. I used to watch the steeplechase event,
Yes.
the 3,000.
2006.
You know what? Can any athlete jump over the bar, then the water, they fall in the water, right? They could not jump over the water or it's too long.
No, usually when they come around that corner, it's usually actually the last 200 meters. They jump onto
The bar, yeah.
bar and then they try and jump as far as they can.
But a lot of them touches the water, fall in the water.
Yeah.
It's so hard running with your wet shoes.
Yeah.
But I like the game. It's so taxing actually for the athletes running 3,000 with one of your shoes or two shoes wet. It's so long. And what about the women's side? There is a 5,000 kilometer, 5,000 meter. You have a bet on that?
Yeah.
5,000 meter.
5,000 meters.
Yeah.
Who was it? I trying to remember the name.
Yeah. But of course, the best, one of the greatest showdown is the 800, 400, and 800 meter run. Yes.
Both men and women.
Both men and women. That's where the greatest athletes emerge.
Yeah.
The 400 and the 800.
Yeah, and the 4x1 relay.
Yes,
Yeah.
but of course, the highlight of the show in athletics, the 100 for men and women, and the 200 for men and women,
Yeah.
the fastest people on the earth, the runners.
Yeah.
And of course, every event there I watch on television, especially the Olympics. One thing that I like more is the 4 by 100, 4 by 200, and 4 by 400.
Yeah. Those
A
are
little mistake in transferring the baton,
disqualified.
yeah, you will cost a medal there.
Yeah.
It happened. It happens, you know.
Yeah. I've seen it happen. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It does happen.
Okay, and the javelin throw. Javelin throw, 90 meters is not too far now.
Yeah. I'm telling you, I think this athletes, they've all evolved. People are doing breaking records. People
Yeah.
are doing better than people have done in the past. So
Uh-huh. Have you tried this event, the javelin or the discus?
I'm not.
No, you haven't tried any of those.
I tried one time, not playing professionally, but just to throw the short put.
Oh yeah, the shot put.
Oh, that thing is heavy.
How heavy is that?
I don't know. It's almost like a bowling ball.
It's a small, it's small
Small, but it's
metal, right? The round,
yeah. It is iron, so it's very heavy.
and you put it in your shoulder like that. Put it in,
Put it like that, and then you go around, and then you know.
and only big, huge athletes
Yes.
could play that because you have to throw a very heavy ball. Some how many meters are there?
It is, it is.
Oh,
I think it is one of the hardest games.
yes, that's the one of the hardest games so far.
Yeah.
Yeah, and one more thing that I like is the high jump. For men, especially the men's. Oh my goodness, they are like Superman flying on their backs.
Yeah, that is also one of my favorite ones to watch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Previously, they did the regular jump wherein, but when the post Boris, that's plus Bori flip. I mean, there is an athlete named after that. He won the championship. I forgot the Olympics, and then it was made into his name that kind of style, the Plups Buri flip, wherein you will be flying with your back, crossing the bar.
Yeah, I don't know the name.
That's I think it's Flips Bori, Flips Bori. Yeah, Plap. The one that, oh, I like that.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a Canadian that our country has sent there, and he cleared the bar at around 6.5, and the world record is 7.1, I think so. It's so high.
That thing is high. Yes.
You are clearing the head of Karim Abdul-Jabbar.
Yeah. It's so high. That is just, and you have to, and the training is also hard. You have to really watch your weight.
Uh-huh.
Oh man, it's
As if you are a paper flying.
yeah.
You know, we have an entry in the pole vault.
Oh,
Yeah, Filipino. EJ Obiana.
oh, that is nice.
He won the silver in, I think, the World Championship when he cleared the bar at 5 meters, 5.85 meters, I think, or 5.90. It's so far from the world record of 6.10 to 6.15. But at least
Yeah,
he was included in the list, short list.
yes.
The Russian, the Americans, and the Europeans are good on this event.
Yeah.
Pole vault. Yes. And one event that I also like is the walkathon, wherein you could see the hips of the.
Yeah.
Is that walkathon?
Walking race.
Walking race. Yeah, I like that. Wherein at the back, the camera is put at the back. You could see the the shoulder and the hips.
You must. Yeah.
Yeah, it goes. Yes. Well, that's athletics, and it will start on July 30. But the first event happening not a medal event yet, is the soccer. They started soccer 2 days ago. Archery will start tomorrow. We have a Filipino entered in the men and women's event,
Okay.
single event, archery. Saturday, it starts Saturday, July 24. Why 24? Oh, yeah. It's Asia.
Yeah, they're already ahead. Yes.
Ahead. And of course, cycling road will start also in the 24th, probably before the opening ceremony. Yeah, fencing also start on the 24th with the judo. We have a judo. We have a player, judo. What? Judokas? That's how you call the player that the judokas? Yes. And the shooting event, we have a shooter entered a single. Air pistol, I believe. So it will start also on July 24. Taekwondo also start in July 24. And weightlifting, wow. Our biggest competitor in the women's 49 kilogram. It's a medal event now. July, probably she will be the first Filipina who could win the gold. The name is Edeline. Huh? Wow. Come on, girl. And this is her third Olympic so far. And she promised her boyfriend that she will be saying yes to the wedding proposal after the Olympics. Yes, Hidilyn Diaz, the Philippines' brightest prospect for the first gold in the Olympics. Oh, that's July 24. I hope to watch it. Yes.
See if we can watch even if it's
Yes.
here. Yeah.
What other event in the Olympics would you prepare to watch if you have?
For me, it's mainly the athletics,
Uh-huh.
the main races. So I'm not really interested in a lot of those.
Only the athletics, no?
Mostly athletics. I don't even watch the weightlifting.
I watch weightlifting because there's a Filipina there. And boxing, of course, we have boxers.
There's a boxing match between the Filipino and the Kenyan.
Yes.
Yeah.
I hope so.
Put our bets on that one.
Yes. We have 4 boxers, 2 men and 2 women. And we hope the Philippines, that we have to watch. Of course, well, magbabalik po. We'll be coming back for more event in the Olympics after some words from our sponsors. Thank you.